Hey, welcome back to the Young Mind Podcast. Today we got a special guest, recording artist, producer, engineer. Got an EP coming out soon, Darius Gray. What's going on, bro?
What's up? What's up? What's going on?
Hey, man, thank you so much for hopping on here. I really appreciate it.
Thanks for having me, man. This is great.
Hey, man, no problem. You sent me over the EP yesterday. I listened to the EP, fucked around listening to your whole catalog, and I gotta say I'm impressed, man. You hella talented.
Thank you. I've been working hard.
Dude, I can tell you got a sound. You know what you're doing. I was so impressed. I can't even lie to you.
Thank you, bro. I really just trying to like dive in and just create. You know what I'm saying? Whatever comes to the energy, I just be trying to go for it.
Yeah, dude, you got a hell of a sound. We definitely gonna talk about the Dark Summer EP that's coming out. But before we get into that, let's tell the people about yourself. Like who is Darius Gray?
Man, Darius Gray from St. Louis, Missouri. Recording artist, really came up from the basement. You know what I'm saying? I grew up in St. Louis most of my life, and I've been around. So I just try to really put a different sound and different energy into the music I make. I started off in a basement. I got a laptop and a mic and just like a Focusrite, and I just started making music. The beats and stuff was horrible, but I just wanted to make music. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So that's what I dove into.
How long you been making music?
I've been making music since like 2015. No lie.
You been producing and engineering this whole time, or you just get into that?
Yeah, I started out on GarageBand. Honestly, I was just like making beats on GarageBand. And then I got Fruity Loops. Shout out to Mastermind. He gave me Fruity Loops. And I started just making my own beats from there. It took off.
Yeah, dude, you got a hell of a... I keep saying that, but your sound is amazing. Who some of your inspirations? Like, what made you want to start making music?
Dude, first Kanye. I think like the music and just like the beat production, nobody has ever went as far as Kanye. Then I love Russ. I love that he's self-produced, mixed, mastered all that. That's where I really got it from. You know what I'm saying? He made me want to dive into making my own beats because I don't have anybody to like hit up, like, let me get some beats. So like, can you mix this? You know, I just learned it by myself.
Yeah, when I found out you wrote, produced, and engineered, the first person I thought of was Russ. I can't even lie.
Yeah, shout out to Russ. He be putting like gems on the internet all the time.
He's so smart. He tells you about the business and the music. Russ he's a G.
Exactly. Honestly, that's what I strive to be, like, independent.
It's dope you brought up Kanye. Kanye is definitely my favorite producer. Put J Dilla up there, Just Blaze.
Oh, of course.
What about Kanye stands out to you?
Just like the arrogance and like just the dare to just do something different. You know what I'm saying? At the time, like 808s and Heartbreaks and like My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy, like that's different. Mm-hmm. Nobody has ever, I feel like, has went that deep into doing something different and implementing it in hip hop, you know?
I don't understand why people hate on 808 so much. I understand when it came out, that's like a different Kanye. That came out after Graduation, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like a whole different sound, but you got to appreciate that music. That's an amazing album.
An amazing album. The album is crazy.
Yeah, people want to hate on it, man. I don't get it.
They're crazy. They're ridiculous. They just listen to the internet, you know?
I know you said you've been making music since 2015. Like, what have you done to continue growing and like improve your sound over these 5 years?
I think the most important thing is just like to stay with it. Cause when I first started, the beats were horrible. I have songs on SoundCloud now, like the mixing was horrible. And I'm still learning to this day, but like the more you do it, the more you get better at it. And I love making like different types of songs, like rap songs. I got melody songs. I just love, and then you got to mix them a different way. You know, the beats are different. So I just find that like very just like beautiful in doing that.
One thing I don't like doing is like comparing artists to different artists. I feel like you put them in a box when you do that. But if you had to like compare yourself to any artist, who do you think that you most resemble?
I mean, Russ, obviously. Say a little bit of Mac Miller, something like the flavor that I got. I really fuck with like Travis Scott, of course, Made in Tokyo. You know, I listened to that whole 2016 SoundCloud wave. Mm-hmm. So yeah.
When did you move to Arizona from St. Louis?
I moved down here like last year, literally. It's crazy.
What's the music scene like out there?
I don't think there is one, honestly. I think there's like a small, like little bit of SoundCloud rappers, you know what I'm saying, that do that thing. But I don't think there's a big music sound here. I could be wrong.
I know there's a big music scene out here in St. Louis. Were you collabing with people out here?
A little bit, as much as I could. Like Mastermind, he really took me under his wing. And I used to just roll with him, make music with him. I got songs with him. I do fuck with Jordan Ward a lot too.
So let's get into this EP. Tell the people about what this Dark Summer EP, like, what does it mean to you?
I feel like with everything going on today, it's just been like dark, you know? We got the Black Lives Matter, you know, cops killing black people. We had the Corona outbreak. It was just crazy. You know what I'm saying? We didn't really get to enjoy our summer. And I feel like everybody has eyes on like the serious shit that's going on. You know what I'm saying? It's just like chaos. So what I wanted to do with the album is kind of like bring a moment and just like a cool little vibe you could just vibe out. You know what I'm saying? We could just take a step back. Even though what's going on today is very important, just take a step back and relax and just vibe, you know? This is like put this on in the car late night and just vibe out.
So you was really inspired about what's going on. Like, what's your creative process when you make EPs, when you make songs? What's the creative process behind it?
It's the feeling for me, you know? I feel like feeling really drives the song for me. So I get a melody going. After I make the beat, I get a melody. And I just try to feel like what's on my mind and what is just on my heart at the moment. And it just takes off. It's inspiration.
Do you have a connection rapping on your beats as opposed to other producers' beats?
Like, do I feel like I can rap better on mine?
Yeah.
100%. Just because I know like where the beat's going, you know, and the beat, I feel like is me as well. Like the beat kind of drives the story as well. Like Dark Summer, how it was just like so dark and just like grainy, you know? That's crazy.
What are some of your goals after, like, before and after this tape drops? What are you expecting to happen? Because I know you spoke about manifestation.
Yeah, I would love to blow up after this tape. You know what I'm saying? I love this tape to just go crazy. I never really saw myself joining a label. What I want to do is like kind of stay independent for a while, try to really grow my fan base, try to really like connect with people. You know, I don't want to just like take off. I want to like take the time and really just appreciate, you know, what I have and where it's going.
Yeah, I was looking on your Instagram. You got a lot of fan love. It seems like the fans really appreciate your music, and it's cool that you actually interact with them.
Yeah, I love my fans. They're like friends to me, you know. Like I hit them up. I love my fans.
I know COVID is kind of restricting artists from doing concerts. How you been connecting with them ever since COVID and everything?
I'm just staying in touch with Instagram. Like I said, my fans are like my friends, so I'm always like replying on their stories and try to stay engaged, you know, because I have been working on the tape, and it does take a lot of time. But I've just been trying to just be there, you know? I feel like a lot of people need someone to be there at this time, and I try to do that as much as possible, as much as I can.
So when it comes to the tape, the first two songs, man, you rapping on them. You flowing, the cadence, everything about them first two songs is amazing. And then the vibe just shifts. It's what I like about you is how diverse you are, you know, like I don't think anyone can put you in a box. I don't think anyone can put a label on you. I'm really a fan. I'm going to be honest. I was not expecting you to be as good as you were. You sent me over the music. And I've been telling my friends about it, but I don't want to show them the EP. But I've been telling them about it. Cause I'm like, y'all got to listen when this shit come out.
Thank you, bro. I really appreciate that. Like, that one person goes a long way. And I appreciate that you have like your own connection to it, you know? Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. And like I'm gonna promote it when it come out. You know, I definitely want people to listen to it because I see the grind, I hear the passion, I hear the hustle. Like I'm a fan. I'm really a fan, bro.
We trying. I'm really putting my heart into this. I really want to be somebody that somebody else could look up to and be like, I can do it. Let me follow his steps, you know?
Do you ever doubt yourself when it comes to the music making process?
I don't want to say 100% of the time, but there is times where I feel like, man, is this song good enough? Like, are the people gonna like this? Because what I did on this EP is 100% different than I think what I've ever put out. And so sometimes I have like a little bit of doubt, like, man, this could go crazy. I could get all L's, you know? But then I trust it and I believe in it. And I think what I make is fire, 100%. So
let's say there's a new fan who's trying to listen to you before the EP comes out. What song would you push them to listen to?
I mean, I want to say Dark Summer, just because it's like just a tie-in of like everything I could do. But I would lean a little more towards Sound Off, no lie. Sound Off is ridiculous.
Okay. It seems like you busy. If you writing, producing, engineering all your music, running social media, when do you find time for yourself?
Honestly, I do kind of make enough time to hop on the PlayStation. You know what I'm saying? I think that's really important because when you do all that, you mix, master, make the beats right, it's draining.
Mm-hmm.
It turns from like fun, you know, to like really draining because it's a lot of work, a lot of time you got to put into it. So I do take minimal breaks for the PlayStation. You can catch me online. But yeah,
those breaks are needed, man. Just like in doing this podcast, doing everything myself, it's just like sometimes I gotta put my hands up, going to walk, take a mental health break. You
100%.
know? I'm excited for people to hear this music. You deserve the recognition. You really do.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
You got some music videos coming, or what's next for you?
I'm really, really trying to find a cameraman. I don't want to like put out any official like homemade videos. I want them to be like, I want them to look a certain way. So I'm gonna be dropping like a couple just like teasers on the Instagram, but I am looking for a videographer because I want the videos to go crazy.
Okay, what part of Arizona are you? Just in case someone from Arizona listens. I'm
in Chandler. So if you're in Phoenix, if you're in Scottsdale, hit me up. I got you.
You having a listening party or anything when it comes out? What you doing on July 17th?
Yeah, I might throw a little something on my Instagram just so that people can gather and really listen to it and really comment and tell me how they feel about it. Okay. So I might post something about that really soon.
What's the single on the EP?
Dark Summer.
Song slaps, bro.
Thank you. I really put that feeling to that. I think that song is ridiculous.
My favorite song is Make It. That song speaks to me, man. Like every time I hear it, I start bopping. It gets the blood flowing, man. Like,
bro, I actually made that song like 3 different times. Like, there's 3 different versions of Make It. Crazy.
Seems like you kind of a perfectionist, man.
Yeah, I really wanted this tape to like, show people what I'm about, what I could do, and really put them in a feeling,
How old are you?
I'm 22.
Just getting started.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's just beginning.
And your sound is there, man. It's only up from here. I really appreciate you pulling up. I'm ready for July 17th to come so I can help you promote this tape because big things coming, man. You got anything to say before we sound off?
Dark Summer, July 17th. Shout out to Johnny. Shout out Mastermind. We on top.
All right, where can people find you?
Instagram, dgray314. Twitter, all that's the same. dgray314. All
right, I appreciate you. Dark Summer coming out July 17th, yes, man. I'll catch you.
Thank you.
No problem, man. Peace.
It's a dark summer night, yeah. It's a dark summer vibe, yeah. Better run, you better hide, yeah. Gon' slide, gon' slide.